Oh, so cute. Hello. Hello. Yeah.
A tiny little camera.
Yeah.
Tiny little camera.
Yeah, let's go and check the sheep. This is the tegs.
Okay, nice.
And they're well, I guess they're, well, I don't know what everyone calls them. They're hogs. They're all leaving quite soon, and well, we've currently got 4 rams.
4 rams.
One of whom I bred that I'm thinking about keeping. Hopefully it'll work out.
How many ewes have you got? What's the flock now?
I think we've got about 60. It's about 60 ewes, and yeah, it's funny because we always like think about having more ewes, but then I don't know. Yeah, with these really dry summers, it's like, is it actually worth it in terms of, you know, if I could just get the lambing percentage up, that would probably be a better thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably will do that a bit more.
And are they mainly Romney? What breeds?
Yeah, I've got mostly Romney now, and then still like some of my old lady Clins.
Yeah.
Or their Romney Clin crosses. And then we've got the odd like Shetland Icelandic cross.
Okay, nice.
From 1 year of using Shetland Icelandic.
And
well, I think I used 2
quite
rounds.
good for the fleeces, right?
Yeah, it's nice. They've got very nice fleeces, and actually, I'm really impressed with them as mothers. Like, they're definitely like milky.
Okay.
She's quite a small sheep, but she had twins, and she's holding her weight really well, and the lambs look great. So,
Perfect.
yeah, that's it's quite good because I tried Jacob crosses, and they all were an absolute failure.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then, we've also got the black Romneys, which are getting to be more of a thing. I think more people are aware that black Romneys exist now.
I didn't really know about those. So.
Yeah, so they're obviously like it's a genetic thing in sheep. That's where the black sheep saying comes from.
Yeah.
But then you can breed them to be black, and it's just their wool is obviously really nice, like a Romney's wool rather than like a Jacob, where the wool is black, but it's not very nice. Well, not as nice a wool, or not as fine a wool, I suppose.
Yeah.
It definitely has its uses, and they make beautiful sheepskins, the Jacobs. But it was funny when you cross the Jacob with our white sheep, you just get completely brown sheep, so you don't get like the nice spottiness.
Okay. Yeah.
And we have got a closed flock, so other than when we bought Romneys in 2017, we haven't really bought any sheep.
Yeah.
So we breed them all. And the ram that I bred is a black Romney. So it'll be interesting to see if he throws any black Romneys, because he's come from a white mum and a black dad. So yeah. We shall see. But yeah, it's quite good now because it's quite funny. I was trying to find a black Romney ram, and a lot of them have been related. Like they're all from the diamond fibre flock. So it's like, you're always like, have you got one? It's like, yes, I've got one. It's like, oh, but is it related? Yeah, they're all related. So yeah, just trying to find some that aren't related is quite tricky. They're actually down in the garden. Yeah. So it's quite interesting actually, because I go basically take the lambs in to the abattoir, and I wait until they've been killed, and then I get the skins and I bring them home and salt them. Yeah. And it is a little bit tricky because you can't, you just can't leave it.
Yeah.
They're awful. It's like a liver or something. You have to salt it immediately or it goes off.
Yeah.
And people seem to love them, like short ones, long ones, black ones, different coloured ones.
Yeah, it's a lot of variety.
Yeah, and I think like that's partly why I've changed rams quite a lot, just to have that bit of variety of what they are. So yeah, we're using these guys because there's quite a small group at the moment. We're just using them to weed the headlands. Okay, yeah. Eat down the headlands around the potatoes.
I could say, lovely flowers.
Yes, that's all the Emma's potatoes in there, and they're pretty good at eating docks and thistles. Great. And it's just quite a
good management tool.
Yeah, just quite a nice management tool not to have to flail mow everything.
Definitely.
And
they're well electric fence.
They're very well electric fence trained. That is very important when you put them in the garden. You lose friend fast. Yeah, no, that ram's quite lame. You're gonna have to catch him. That's my old. He's actually a Matt Smith ram. Okay. That I bought from Mary Preble.
Oh, nice.
And
I saw that she did your shearing.
Yeah, she did our shearing. Well, actually, Holly sheared this lot, and then Mary did the other lot. Yeah, this is the black. Hang on, let me just check. I think that's the black ram that I'm keeping that I bred. Yeah, this one here, the like grey one.
Yeah.
Because that one is also in tap, but he's going.
So is that a black Romney?
Yeah, so he's black Romney. So his dad's the one that's lying down.
Okay.
That's more grey.
Yeah.
So yeah, he came from the diamond fibre line. I bought him off my friend, and yeah, it's been pretty good. I think it's an interesting thing to use. Have the black ones, and it obviously means then you can mix it with the white and make nice greys and stuff. We had some really nice grey blankets we made with the black and white wool. They've all gone now.
Because that's a big thing you guys do here. It's the wool, isn't it? I mean, it's really
Yeah, I mean, I'd say almost more the sheepskins like financially.
Okay.
The sheepskins almost, I think, well, some years it depends on a bit on the division of like when the skins come back.
Yeah.
But some years the sheepskins make more money than the meat does.
Wow.
But interestingly, I am the only. Oh, there's a shrew in the water trough. It's died, obviously. I am the only person that picks most weeks. So there's very rarely anyone else picking up sheepskins, and the abattoir actually have to pay to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Which is wild, really. Just going to fill this up.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Just the generic, your kind of like standard commercial sheep.
But a lot of them aren't. Like a lot of a lot of those are like really nice pure Romneys.
Yeah.
Like get some really nice Jacob sheep. We were at the abattoir the other week.
So it's a real like missed opportunity there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is really. But they are expensive. I think the thing is we're very lucky because we're a big mixed enterprise.
Yeah.
It means we've got the cash flow to have them processed because it's quite expensive to have them processed.
Yes.
And I think that's a barrier for a lot of people to doing sheepskins. Is it's obviously like quite a big outlay.
And then time before you actually see them come back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they only charge you once they process the skins, so it's not too bad. It's not as bad as wool is, where you have to usually have to pay quite a big deposit up front. But it's still like, I think, and it's also just that having the place to sell them. We've got this really busy shop here.
Yeah.
And so we've got the people coming through the door already, which I think is potentially a bit more difficult if you haven't already got somewhere to sell them.
What's the wait time then? So when you send the skins off?
I think it really depends which processor you use. Like if you use, we haven't used them for years. We used to use Devonia, which is the conventional one, and that was a year. Okay. We've got a system with the Welsh Organic Tannery that we use that they do like a certain number of hours a month because I don't really like having loads of them sitting around because obviously like wool they're a bit in danger from clothes moths.
Yes, of course.
So it's like that's the other thing. You want them to be gone really.
Someone else's problem then.
But that doesn't work. I mean, that's like we were one of Emma's first customers after because Nikki Port was quite amazing. She set up. She had the organic tannery, the Welsh Organic Tannery, and then she basically trained two people, Emma and the guy that runs the English Organic Tannery. So she left two behind instead of no tannery. So that's great. And it's like all organically done with the mimosa and stuff. So we get our sheepskins are organically certified, which is nice. Which is that, and that's getting harder to do with wool processing actually.
Yeah. And all the meat is sold through the shop here?
Yeah.
Or is it butchered at Tablehurst? Or?
No, we've got our own butchery.
Okay.
Yeah, so where we'll go to Hillsdown in a bit, that's where our butchery is.
Yep.
And then they bring the meat into the shop and they're butchering most days now. They started off doing 3 days and now I think they're mostly doing some butchery 5 days a week.
Yeah.
We'll call that a done job. It's very windy, isn't it? Rabbit field. Now our next thing is more like semi-permanent infrastructure, I think.
So more kind of expensive.
Yeah, because we do a lot. We just do a lot. They're on 12-hour moves, the milkers.
Yeah.
And everything's like temporary reels at the moment. Like this will stay up probably, but it's like, well, we could replace that with a semi-permanent fence.
Yeah.
And then it would make it a lot easier.
Quicker in terms of labour.
Yeah. And also our water infrastructure is a bit odd.
Okay. All right.
It's one of those things where it's like, this was definitely not, this wasn't like one system that was designed. This is like we need one here, we'll put one there. Oh, there's another one we need there. So
Yeah.
it's a lot better than it was last year. We've got like more taps, like easy places to connect.
Yeah.
And hundreds of meters of pipe that we
Yeah.
string about the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, because they're on 12-hour moves, and we've got the Kiwi kit, like the big Kiwi kit troughs.
Yeah.
There's not really any point having a fixed trough in most places.
No.
We've got a few like this. You just put this one in and one down there, so when they're walking up, they can drink. But it's like, you've got a round movable trough. You might as well just move the trough.
Yeah. And so you're mob grazing or rotationally grazing, so the cattle and the sheep now, or
Yes. So the milkers are like fully back fenced 12-hour moves. So that's been for the last year and this year really, and the year before, like mostly.
Yeah.
So it's been. I mean, it's amazing. I think honestly, in this drought, if we were grazing, it used to be strip graze quite tight.
Yeah.
And I think if we were still doing that now, we wouldn't have any grass.
Yeah.
And actually, I think, as much as it's slightly hairy at the moment with the drought, I think we'll be okay with the milkers.
Yeah.
I think we've got enough on the ground.
What in terms of like cow numbers now, or milkers at any given time?
We are reducing quite a lot at the moment. The herd got quite old.
Okay.
So yeah, one just went off this morning actually.
Yeah.
One of our old girls, because I mean our cows can get to like 12 or 15.
Yeah.
Which is quite unusual. It's quite funny to talk to other dairy farmers, and they say, what happens if a cow who's 8 doesn't get into calf, and they say, oh, no one really wants them, so I send them off. It's like, well, most of our herd is 8 or older.
Wow.
So we're definitely, almost definitely going to need to buy a few cows in.
Yeah.
Which is quite exciting and slightly daunting, because it has been a closed herd for a long time as well. But we've had a big problem having enough dairy heifers.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to have to deal with that. Make some long. I think in the short term it'll be a bit tight, but in the long term I think it's much better.
And what? So you've still got a Sussex bull?
Yes, he's called Wendell.
Wendell. Okay.
After Wendell Berry.
Nice.
Yeah, he's quite funny. He's quite young. We got him last year or the year before.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a cheeky one. He's quite funny. He behaves like a sheepdog. When the cows go in the collecting yard, he sometimes whips around them and pushes them all out. So we have to. He's quite good. Sometimes he's quite good because he doesn't like the fly. So sometimes you can just put him in the inside yard and they'll just come nicely.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not quite as well behaved as one would hope at the moment. I'm hoping he's going to grow out with it.
Yeah.
Since he's so young.
Comes the telehandler.
Here comes the telehandler. This will probably be Daniel. Yes, it is. Mellow.
How many people work here now, Gala?
So we've got about 40 people on the payroll, but that's like everything.
Yeah.
Shop, garden, dairy, butchery, farm. And then at the moment we've got 4 main farmers.
Okay.
There's me, Lou, Maya and Daniel.
Yeah.
And then we've got a trainee, Max, who started with us last year.
Yeah.
And then Miriam works part-time.
Okay.
And then we've got Lou's other half, Jay, he does bits and bobs for us. He's very good because he used to work with trucks, so he's
Nice.
just very, very good, like someone you absolutely know is going to be fine if you send him off with a very large machine.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And it's good really. I think it's interesting because Maya was away last year and then she's back now, and Daniel only came on board at the end of last year.
Yeah.
And I guess I've been on maternity leave twice in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
So sometimes it feels like there's a lot of consistency in the team in some ways, and then it also changes quite a lot.
Yeah.
And like last year, I was doing lots of stuff with milking cows, and so was Lou. But now Maya's back, and she's the herd person, so we obviously still help her a lot, but it's her main responsibility.
Yeah.
But basically works like that. We each take control of an enterprise.
Yeah.
Or 2, and then we all manage. We do obviously all help each other out, but we're all taking responsibility for that budget of whatever that enterprise
no kind
is.
Of overall farm manager or.
Yeah, so we manage together.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. And then,
And that works well most of the time?
yeah, most of the time. I think it is like, definitely doesn't suit everybody.
Okay.
I think it's like, it's kind of against how we are taught, even in school, I think, never mind how most workplaces work. It requires a lot of taking responsibility for things. I think it's always easy to be like, oh, if they'd done that, like, you know, if you've got a boss, you can blame whatever decision's made on them. Whereas if you've, it's a bit like sometimes having a closed flock. I'm like, oh God, I've made some really bad decisions about who's to keep. You know, it's like then you feel really responsible for how your animals end up because somebody else hasn't bred them. It was me. I can't say, oh, I didn't choose this one very well. I think it requires a lot of taking responsibility, which can be quite tricky.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, as I say, I think it just doesn't suit everybody because I think it is quite an unusual thing.
What's the total acreage you guys are farming now then?
So we had this 180 acres that we dropped we had when we used to grow cereals.
Yeah.
And then we're still getting a lot of our silage from there, but it was 12 miles away and quite poor ground. And like ultimately we just don't have enough muck for it. Obviously, like being organic, we're not allowed to put anything else on.
Yeah, of course.
And we haven't actually got that many cows. So and it really felt like land that is, the structure's a bit odd. The business, the limited company, Plaw Farm, is owned by the Plaw and Tablehurst Cooperative, and the land is owned by St Anthony's Trust. And so we've got land that's owned by St Anthony's Trust, which we would say is ours, or, you know, it's very secure.
Yeah.
Just move away from the tractor. A very noisy tractor. And basically because we were trying to, I basically think that land, that 180 acres that we did have, needed to be farmed in a mixed system. But obviously with the TB restrictions, we couldn't move cows down there. Like we produce raw milk, so any TB breakdown for us has massive financial consequences. So to do any more testing or have more, you know, like keep more of our beef, because we have the beef crosses out of the dairy, like, you know, I always thought, we could keep some, put them down there, but there's no housing down there. And just really felt like it needed to be run in a mixed system, because to just keep cutting it and not quite have enough muck to put on it just didn't feel right. And it also meant that we didn't have muck to put on our own land. So we've got I can't think how many hectares it is now. Must be like 18 hectares, maybe even 20 hectares of grassland up by the Standard National Trust House. And that's also that's all herbal days, that's all for silage. And we put the sheep up there. And like that needs quite a lot of muck, because again, that's just being cut. We might at some point try and get a grant to fence it, and then we could put some cows out there, but it's like one of those places that's straight onto the road.
Yeah,
definitely want a perimeter. So we've got that, and we've got a relationship with some other local people that have organic land who are going to provide us with some silage to make up for the loss of that land.
Yeah.
And it just really felt like actually if we concentrated our efforts on the land that we have in hand, that would be a better use of our time and our muck.
Yeah.
And actually in the long run might, I think you can, it's so funny, isn't it? Because it's a bit of a like ego thing in farming to be like, you know, we farm 400 acres or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, actually, I'd rather farm a small area better than farm a big area badly.
Yeah, 100%.
So we've got, I think, basically 200 acres that's owned by St Anthony's, split between here and the land at Standon. And then we've got 80 acres on an annual grazing licence. And then we've got various bits that we cut hay on, that we certify, that we don't pay anything for. People just want a bit cut. So that works quite well, really. And then we're going to obviously buy in silage from our neighbours. So